Hi there, welcome to the Morning Shred, brought to you by snowboards.com. I'm Jenna. I've got Levi from Burton. We've got the Burton Rampant boot. So Levi, a couple different things going on with this boot, a lot of value for the price. Tell me about it.
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite boots in the entire line. I can pick whatever boot I want, and this is oftentimes the one I gravitate towards just because it's a great mix of comfort and performance, and awesome for a guy that's riding a lot of freestyle terrain. So a couple things that help set this apart from any other boot out there is going to be the fact that it's got what we call Crossbone Tech, which it's got an articulating cuff on the inside and actually a little carbon rod stitched on the outside, so you can flex inward where you want that flex to grab your board and tweak out any grabs or anything like that. But then when you're leaning into a press or leaning into a turn, you've got the support on the outside of the boot, so kind of that support where you need it and
Flex kind of where you need it to.
Yep, flex where you need it. So also this boot has the Imprint 2 liner, which compared to the Imprint 1, which is on lower end boots, it's going to actually have a cuff that links this liner down into the shell, so it makes them become more of a single unit, really gives you even more heel hold in this boot. Also, something kind of unique to this boot is the fact that we use these webbing loops down here, right at the kind of ankle point right there. And the nice thing about using those webbing loops instead of these hooks is the fact that when you're running big asymmetrical ankle straps like we do on a lot of our bindings, you're not going to have your strap running into that hook, and so it takes away a pressure point right there. Great all-around boot, one of the lightest boots I've ever picked up. It's also got our EST sole, where in bindings it also stands for extra sensory technology, and basically you can get more of a feel for what's going on underneath your foot. So really awesome boot all around.
So tell me about man fur and shrinkage.
Man fur is going to be this nice soft little fur on the top of the boot that just gives you that added little feel of nice plushness when you're putting your foot in this thing. And then also this boot has what we call shrinkage, as well as many other boots in the Burton line. Shrinkage is basically going to minimize the footprint of this boot, and yet still allowed to go into smaller bindings and kind of cut down on weight. So say this boot's a size 9, it actually would have the footprint of most other companies size 8, just because of the way we actually shape this boot and minimize all the materials on it. So
cool, so you can fit in a smaller binding like you said, and great. All right, well, make sure to check out the Burton Rampant on snowboards.com, and thanks for watching the Morning Shred.